Welcome back to CNN's breaking news coverage of President Trump's address. We just heard it to senior U.S. military officers at the Marine base at Quantico, Virginia.
Let's go live now to CNN senior reporter Daniel Dale for a fact check. All right, Daniel, what stood out to you?
There were just so many false claims, and I say that after essentially every speech, unfortunately, from President Donald Trump, but I think this is notable because of the audience. He was telling a lot of lies, saying a lot of other inaccurate things regardless of his intentions to the U.S.'s top military leaders. So I want you to listen to something he said about former President Joe Biden and Biden's comments about the U.S. military.
I go around bragging about that. I said, we have the strongest military anywhere in the world. I say, you never heard Biden say that. Never heard him say anything.
All right, I need you to drop whatever you're doing this second and listen to what I'm about to say. Because the events that just went down between Donald Trump and a top U.S. Navy admiral are completely explosive. We are talking about one of the most intense showdowns between a sitting president and high-ranking military leaders in recent American history. During a high-stakes meeting at Marine Corps University, a summit that was supposed to be about military strategy and national security, a top admiral looked Donald Trump straight in the eye and called him a disgrace right to his face in front of other military brass. And Trump's response? He slammed his fist on the table and stormed out of the room like a kid having a meltdown. The shocked silence that fell over the room says everything about how truly unheard of this moment was. High-ranking military officers, people who have devoted their entire lives to this country, sat there stunned as the U.S. president fled a meeting. Because someone finally gave it to him straight.
But you never heard him say, did you ever hear him say, we have the strongest military? He doesn't say that. I say it.
President Biden said that over and over. This took me about 5 seconds to find on Google. One sample quote from 2023. Our U.S. military, and this is not hyperbole, I've said it for the last 2 years, is the strongest military in the history of the world, not just the strongest in the world, in the history of the world. So this is just one of many such quotes from President Biden. And he made another false claim about President Biden and the military, falsely claiming at another point in the speech today that President Biden had suggested early in this term that he could get rid of the Space Force established under President Trump. Listen to that quote.
But you've never heard him say, have you, that we possess the strongest military? He won't say that. I will. This is wild, folks. Totally.